Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a technical formation called the break and retest. This is a strategy that I haven't been using much in the past, but sort of implemented it recently in the last few weeks and have found some really good success. I'm sure this has been popping up all the time, but I really didn't become accustomed to it until recently, and I want to share with you the strategy today because there has been some really good opportunities using this technical formation in conjunction with the 9 EMA to find killer entries on some really nice breakouts in the market. Now, of course, the momentum has been hot. The strength has been pretty strong in the market. So this could be a strategy that really just is working around these high momentum periods. But I want to show it to you. I want you to learn about it, and hopefully you can implement it into your own trading. We're going to look at Tesla, a trade that I took using this strategy, and we're going to look at Nvidia, one that I did take last week. We did already go over this trade, but I want to show you a few more examples on the Nvidia chart for you guys to see and learn about. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel for some more videos, and press that bell notification so that you know every single time that I post. So guys, the break and retest, a technical formation that I actually did not start using until I started to paper trade Forex. This is something that a lot of Forex traders look for. They look for breakouts of structure in the market, and instead of taking that breakout, they wait for the pullback into structure and see if it can hold as support. This is sort of like previous resistance turning into support. I'm sure you've heard a lot about that if you're just trading stocks. But in the Forex world, with all the terminology in the Forex world, they call it structure. Structure points, when they break through, they look for the pullback and they look for it to hold as support. Break and retest, previous resistance turning into support, all the same type of jazz. But I wanted to show you in today's video how I implemented this strategy into the stock market and how it is working out really beautifully, and some really clean examples on Tesla and Nvidia. So let's go ahead, jump into this, and let's get into the charts. All right, guys, so we have the Tesla 1-minute chart pulled up here. Let's go ahead and look at this break and retest strategy that I've been using in the markets to find some great entries, and we're going to use my specific trades as examples. So here's Tesla. Here's the 1 minute. First, what I want us to look at is the left side here. This is some previous resistance that formed on Tesla. What you'll see, we moved into it, found resistance, we found resistance once again, and we sold off past that level. So if we move this over and we look at, not even looking at what happened after, like let's take for example right here, we know for sure that there is resistance on Tesla in between the 592 and 591.50 level. We know that. We know there's resistance right here. So moving forward, what I'm going to be looking for from this point forward is, can we break this resistance and can we retest it as support? If we can retest it as support and hold it, then I know maybe we can get a bullish move. So if we move forward, we're moving forward, looking at the chart, and what we'll see is Tesla started to rally back higher. Now, instead of taking this move on this breakout of this previous resistance, let's say right here, what I want to look for and what I want to wait for is a retest of that previous resistance and see if it could hold as support. So what you'll see on this 1-minute chart is we broke that resistance right here. We broke that zone. That's previous structure, you could say. Previous structure in the market. We broke it. Now, instead of taking that breakout and potentially getting a bad entry here and getting pulled back on right away, instead, don't take that breakout trade. Wait to see if it can pull back and hold that previous resistance as support. And what you'll see on the chart right here, where this circle is a beautiful break and retest of previous resistance and a hold of it and turned it into support right here. Now, with the 9 EMA, you'll see it also pulled back to the 9 EMA, bounced off the 9 EMA, and when I see a break and retest as well as a 9 EMA hold, those are my two confirmations that there could be an upside move here, and I do want to look for this to get into a trade. So right here, beautiful break, retest, 9 EMA hold, previous resistance turning into support, and that is a great formation, and look what happened on Tesla after that. Now, this is not just a one-off. This same example happened once again here on Tesla. So if we zoom in here to the 1 minute, what you'll notice is we have previous resistance right here. Right here, we had some resistance come in. We did break through it. Instead of taking that resistance, you could have taken this 9 EMA trade, of course. There's the 9 EMA strategy right there. But the deeper pullback was back to this resistance to test it as support. A break and a retest of previous resistance to see if it can hold and see if it could push off of it. It held the 9 EMA, it held the previous resistance, and once we reclaimed that 9 EMA, the move was on and the previous resistance turned into great support on the market. So two really nice examples of previous resistance turning into support here on Tesla. So if we go back and we get back into this chart, I'm going to go back and so we can see both examples here. Right here, number one, resistance, broke it, turned it into support. Resistance, broke through it, turned it into support. Two really good examples of the break and retest. Now I'm going to pull up my trades on Tesla so we can see exactly how I use this to get into some really nice trades on Tesla here. So right here are my trades on Tesla from June 7th. And these are the times, so 1420, 220, and I held this for about 38 minutes. A really nice hold, a really nice consistent trend on the 9 EMA. So right here, I got into 5 contracts of Tesla at $2.20 and 26 cents. I got in at $13.12. Now 1420 is right here. So right here on this push higher, on this green candle, is where I got into Tesla. So about 26 cents into this candle, so probably somewhere near this high, right around here most likely. 26 cents into that 220 candle. Now, why did I get into that? It's because of what we just talked about. I had this zone on my charts intraday. So I'm not just going back and drawing these zones after the fact and showing you guys these recaps. I'm actually drawing out these zones intraday. So once I saw this previous resistance, all I did was let's say none of this is here. All I did was, okay, we have previous resistance here. Let's go ahead and see if this level breaks. This little consolidation zone on Tesla. Can this break and can it turn it into support? Now, after I saw this pullback and this hold of support and this nice push higher, I got in here at 220 on a nice 595 call and I took 5 contracts. Now I continued to hold this and I held this through the 9 EMA right here, right? So I held this until 1458, which was right here on Tesla. So this is 1458. This was my exit. So I really did hold through a nice little move here. So the reason I held the next one, and usually with the 9 EMA, I probably would be getting out right around here on Tesla. But what I realized is that there was a little area of structure here on the market, right in this area. So I wanted to see, can Tesla hold this level and continue higher? There was a lot of momentum in Tesla. There was resistance here. We broke through it. Can we hold that previous resistance as support and push higher once again? Of course, there was a lot of momentum. That's another key thing in the strategy for the stock to have momentum. If the NASDAQ pulled back here and Tesla pulled back, then obviously I probably would have taken a little bit less of a profit than if I just sold at this 9 EMA break. But I wanted to give it some time because I was nicely up on the contracts and I wanted to see, can we hold this previous resistance as support on this break and retest? We got that perfect retest. We got that perfect support hold. And I rode this higher up until around 258 and sold it for $5 a contract more. So that is a massive win. That's about a $2,500 trade right there on Tesla. So really cool example. I really like this trade. Very easy with some structure points in the market, holding that 9 EMA, finding previous resistance, seeing if it will hold that support, and continuing to ride that bullish uptrend. Okay, guys, so I have 3 examples of this exact same strategy, this exact same technical formation on Nvidia. So let's go ahead and look at it. So I didn't take any of these trades. I think I might have taken one of them, but we're not going to get into that. That's in my last video from Thursday if you want to check it out. But here is a good example. So right here, we have resistance on Nvidia, right? So if we don't look at this, let's just look at this area right here. Previous resistance. What we can see is I drew this little chart here. I drew this little zone to see if we can hold this resistance. If we break it, can we hold it as support when we go through it? So if we move forward, what you'll see is we broke through it, we held support, and we moved higher. Now, not only did it do it one time, but it did it twice. So if I zoom in here on the video, we can see previous resistance levels. I drew this little zone. You can even draw it, say, right around here. You can draw it bigger. You can just draw it to see this general area of previous resistance. You can see right here we held it. And when we pulled back to that resistance right around here, we started to get a really nice bounce once again. So we turned that previous resistance into support. We have a higher low. We have a nice hold of previous resistance. And we turned it into support. And you can see a beautiful move higher. So a good example there on the video, just drawing out a little graph or a little bit of a zone by those previous highs and seeing if we could break and retest that resistance. Here's another example now that I'm looking at it. You can see right here, we had another high, 1, 2. We broke out, we pulled back right here, and we held it very nicely. So these examples show up quite a bit. We're going to go into, this is on Friday. So here's another example from Friday of last week. So here is Nvidia. In the morning, we had these previous resistance levels. Wick, wick, wick. A lot of resistance there at around 9 or 693 per share. After we broke out of it, instead of taking it on the breakout, what you can look for is a hold of 9 EMA and a hold of previous resistance turning into support. This is a perfect trade right here. Breakout, pull back, previous resistance into support, 9 EMA hold, and an awesome move to the upside. I mean, that is probably the best entry right there that you could find on the stock market if you are day trading options or even stock. Previous resistance, support, 9 EMA hold, perfect hold of previous resistance. Now, if we look at this again, if I draw out another resistance point, you can see 2 resistance points right here. Let's go ahead and draw that out and just keep it on our charts for later in the day. So let's say right here, we see this resistance. Yeah, we got the breakout. Can we retest that resistance later in the day and find support? Now, if we move forward, we will see we retested that resistance once again right here, a perfect hold of previous resistance and an even bigger move higher. So right here is that level. Let me go ahead and zoom back into this for us. Right here, perfect resistance hold, perfect break and retest, and a nice push higher. So we have the break, we have the retest, and we have a nice move higher. So hopefully you guys see this. Hopefully you see these examples. Hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. If it doesn't, rewatch the video or open up your charts, open up your Thinkorswim, your trading view, and start to try to find some of these examples. I promise you will find them intraday, and I'm sure you will be able to implement this and potentially find some really good trades using it. So guys, that's just about all that I have in this video. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you can see what I'm trying to portray here with that break and retest. I challenge you to open up your charts tonight or this weekend and try to find some of these break and retest zones, these structure points in the market, and try to take some trades off of it. You can either paper trade, you can trade really small if you want, or you can just draw them out and see what would happen on an intraday chart. So tomorrow, while the stock market's moving, draw out some of these zones, see if they hold, and see if a trade would have worked out. It's a great little test to do, and it's a strategy that I think you guys should try to implement or at least learn about. So if you guys enjoyed this video, before you head out, press that like button for me. If you want to stay tuned for some live streams, I live stream every single morning on this channel from 8 a.m. to around 8:45 a.m., breaking down some analysis in the pre-market, preparing you for the day, and this break and retest comes up a lot in that live stream. I think it is a great strategy, and I hope you guys learned something today. Subscribe to the channel for some more videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.